Take a look.
We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus. It's going to be a route to citizenship. Wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of people. And we think it's going to be extremely successful.
Would a Russian oligarch be eligible for a gold card?
Yeah, possibly. Hey, I know some Russian oligarchs that are very nice people.
Remember when Elon bought America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have saved money with this.
See that he talks about it, it makes it sound like America's for sale to the highest bidder. I don't like that. But what I will say, this is actually basically an expansion on the existing EB-5 visa program. I have some questions because those are basically meant to incentivize the best and brightest to come to America, to create jobs here, to hire people, contribute tax revenue. But I want to know, is there national security vetting? So yes, could a terrorist organization or a Russian oligarch come in? And then just, again, don't make it sound like we're for sale. Make it sound like you want to come here because you want to be in America. But I'll say this on immigration. Donald Trump ran on two things. The economy is still looking really dicey. My eggs were like $14 the other day. But the border crisis, he's effectively solved in 1 month. This blew my mind. The Washington Post, there's been a 98% drop in daily border crossings in the lowest single-day total in 15 years this past week. From an all-time high of 11,000 in December of 2023 under Biden to only 200 a week ago under Trump. So he's doing that. That is what people voted for. Now, please get to the economy because everything's too damn expensive.
Trump's entire platform is to favor the ultra-wealthy. So it's no surprise to me that he's selling citizenship to ultra-wealthy foreigners for $5 million. If you don't know by now, I'm CFH Unfiltered combat veteran and former sniper. And like many Americans, I'm tired of regular folk getting fucked. So Donald Trump introduced a gold card where rich foreigners can buy U.S. citizenship for $5 million. But what he doesn't tell you is that's going to replace our old system, the EB-5 visa program, which required wealthy foreigners to invest $1 million and create 10 jobs in America. Now you can just buy it, right? It's crazy. America is up for sale. And I could almost guarantee that this $1 trillion in revenue that Trump says this program is going to bring in is going to be passed on to tax cuts for the ultra wealthy, because that's Trump's entire platform. His entire platform is to favor ultra wealthy Americans. Did you know Amazon in 2024 paid 1.4% tax rate? And that's under Trump's tax plan, by the way. You know, MAGA stands for Make America Great Again, and they reference the 1950s. In the 1950s, the tax rate for the highest income earners in America was 91%. Amazon paid 1.45%. That money can be used to give small business loans, to give small businesses grants, to help middle-class America. Trump is not about middle-class America. Jesus Christ, how many times do I got to keep saying this? He's Bush, but worse. The majority of working-class Americans voted for Trump, and you're about to learn your place in unregulated capitalism.
Welcome back to Echo Room Vibes, your go-to source for the in-depth discussions on today's most pressing topics. In a recent announcement, President Donald Trump introduced a new immigration initiative, the Gold Card Visa Program. This proposal offers a pathway to U.S. citizenship for foreign investors willing to invest $5 million. This move has ignited debates across the political spectrum, raising questions about accessibility, fairness, and the potential impact on the U.S. economy. Before we delve into the details, let's acknowledge the various commentators and analysts who have contributed to the ongoing conversation. Their insights provide a foundation for our discussion today.
Trump didn't bring everybody into the Oval Office just to sell hats. He was there to sell something much more fancy.
We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus.
Oh, green card privileges plus. See, I was still getting America with ads. Quick question. Quick question. If I'm unhappy with America, can I cancel my subscription after 7 days? Curious, what does this gold card do?
It's going to be a route to citizenship, and wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money.
Did this guy just put a cover charge on America? It's $5 million to get in, but he'll waive it if you bring in 3 hot girls with you. I mean, I guess it beats the old way of becoming a citizen, which was to marry Donald Trump, but still. I feel like immigrant stories are going to be a lot less inspiring in the future. My grandfather came to this country with nothing but $5 million and the clothes in his custom Louis Vuitton 5-piece trunk set. Although I have to admit, I don't totally hate the idea of buying your way into a country. Hey, Canada. How you doing, girl? I'm just going to come out and say it. I want to be in you. And listen, I don't have $5 million, but I do have $4 and a cough drop. And this orange hat. Let's talk about it. Now, you might be thinking, wait a second, if the U.S. is just going to put citizenship up for sale, doesn't that mean that any monster can buy one as long as they're rich? Well, according to Trump,
Would a Russian oligarch be eligible for a gold card?
Yeah, possibly. Hey, I know some Russian oligarchs that are very nice people. It's possible.
Seems like Trump watched Honora, and his takeaway from that movie was, we need to do more to help out that rich Russian teenager. He's so good at sex. But if you're letting Russians come into the country, you got to be careful, okay? I don't want to engage in stereotypes, but if you let a Russian in, then there's going to be a smaller Russian inside of him, and then an even smaller Russian inside of him, and on and on and on. There's always another.
Yo, Trump has said, I'm introducing the gold card. Yes, we're doing a very good thing. Very, very good thing for the economy. Yes, if you want to come to America, be an American, to get a gold card first, $5 million, then you have to invest in our economy and make businesses for our people. That's the only way you can be a citizen. America. Apparently, though, it's a legal scheme. It's been happening for years. Since the 90s, apparently, it used to be 1 million, but he's increased it to 5 million. So rich people can only get the gold card and get this citizenship, yeah? A lot of people celebrating, yes, no more immigrants, yes, only white people are going to be coming here because only white people are rich. Yes, that's what it is in America. Oh, them and Afrikaners, yes, so the white Afrikaners in South Africa, only them that can come for free refuge, but everyone else, kick rocks. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, alt-right Americans. The green card still exists. Yeah, the gold card is just for rich folks, okay? It's been around for years. It used to be 1 million. He's just increased it to 5 million. Who knows? Maybe some rich people out there really, really, really want to go to America and open a business. Who knows? I don't know much about the economy. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, sorry, man. People with this skin, people lighter, Indians, Africans like myself. Asian people, Far Eastern Asian people, they're still going to be coming, mate. They're still going to be coming. Very intelligent people. Your economy needs it, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, you live in a global economy. There's going to be people moving around everywhere, bro. Even in my country, there's white people, there's Asian people. I don't care, bro. As long as they're working, they're improving the economy, they're joining the society, they're respecting the native culture, there's no problem, bro. So why you guys, we don't want to see any more dark, blah, 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 blah. It's foolishness. It ain't going to happen, okay? Sorry. Trump here is not going to end immigration forever. It's not going to happen. Sorry. The gold card is just for rich folks. And guess what? Some Asian and African people are rich. So it will go from the took our jobs to the took our businesses. They're making us our employees. They're making us, we're going to take those businesses back. Why did Trump allow this nonsense?
Donald Trump is saying he will give a green card very quickly and citizenship even quicker to anybody who pays $5 million to the U.S. government. This is really true. He's saying that today. He said that his administration is going to launch this program in 2 weeks. I don't know how he can legally do it. He even said wealthy Russian oligarchs who got their money through corruption would be eligible. Imagine. He's calling it the Trump green card. Personally, I can't imagine this is actually legal to do. So we'll see what happens.
So the jokes keep on writing themselves. Like, what? So the orange man with the bad toupee wants to sell gold cars for $5 million for people to obtain their green cards, visas to become an American citizen. What? Huh? Who? I know you lying. The jokes keep on writing themselves. For everybody who wants to say that they want this country to be ran like a business, take this from somebody who is a business owner and who has been a business owner for 10 years. All business owners are not ethical. All business owners do not do things that is going to benefit their employees and essentially will benefit themselves. So I'm hoping you kind of following me here. Meaning, if this man is running this country like a business, he's only going to do things to benefit himself and not us, the American people, as he's supposed to be doing. People who run for office are public servants, meaning they are there to serve us, the public. They're not supposed to be in office doing things for their own self gains or anything like that. They're doing things just to help enhance the American people and the things that happens in this country. That is it. But when you're running something like a business, you don't think about the people. You think about yourself and how you can ascend yourself to greater heights and suppress others that surround you. $5 million for a gold card. Please make this make sense. Republicans, please make this. I need somebody to explain this to me. Please make this make sense. Yeah.
So did you hear that Trump is selling a gold card for citizenship? So let's look at it this way. Most illegals can't afford citizenship. That's why they come here illegally, right? Or they don't have the opportunity to gain citizenship the legal way. So by you selling a gold card citizenship for $5 million, the only ones who could really afford that are going to be the criminals. So you're just going to be filling America with criminals that you technically try to deport because they're criminals. The more you know, right? Does that make any sense? Like, I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone. We are in the Twilight Zone. None of this makes sense. Can we sell our American citizenship for $5 million? But how is this smart? Make it make sense.
So what's good, y'all? I'm back. I ain't seen you in a minute. So now, Trump is the president now. It's a lot of people upset. It's a lot of people not upset. It's a lot of people confused or whatever. But the crazy thing is, and I'm not saying I like Trump. I really don't like him. But the crazy thing is, all this stuff, he only got 4 years now. All the stuff he's proposing now seems like it's on point. It's going to help. Like, so this gold card thing. The gold card is like for $5 million if you want to be a citizen. When I first heard it, I'm like, he basically saying, we don't want you over here. You can't afford $5 million. And so then I do Uber. I was talking to a guy. He was like, no, that's not what it's saying. He said, most countries already do this. They charge people to be citizens because they figure if the people is going to come over here to be citizens, it should benefit the country. He said, they don't charge $5 million. He said they charge like you might have to come and like $2,000 a month. I forgot what organization it goes to or whatever for like 2 years. Bam, you're a citizen. The US, you got to go through this, sign these papers, sit over here, go work or whatever. And it technically not really benefiting the country. And then even when the person becomes a citizen, now they're a citizen now, so they're open to all these benefits or whatever. So it's like the country's losing more than they're gaining. Yeah, they're probably getting a good worker and they making some tax money off of it, but it's very little gain. In most countries, they just say, hey, you want to be a citizen? You got to contribute to our country. Come over here, pay this money a monthly. And it sounds crazy because we're not used to that. We never heard it before. So the guy was like, and he said, no, and 5 million sounds like a lot. He said, but think of it like this. These big businesses or whatever, corporations, whether it's Apple or whatever, they deal business overseas, whether it's China or whatever. China probably want to bring business over here. They might pay 5 million for like 10 of their people or 100 of their people to come over here to set up shop. You become citizens. We want to run this over there. In America, and we're like, oh, it's beneficial. Y'all can come over and set up your shop. Right now, we don't want them setting up their shop or whatever because it's not really beneficial to us. So imagine China saying, yeah, we can do business. All right, we're going to send 100 of our people over there. That's $5 million a piece. They're citizens. They can set up shop over there. Now we getting those American dollars. Well, China does that anyway, but you know what I'm saying. And the deficit is like some trillions of dollars or whatever. I don't know if it's $1 trillion, $2 trillion. I don't know the exact number. But we're in debt. And Trump is like, I got 4 years to show you I can get us out of debt. Because people thinking that's $5 million. That debt is crazy. It's going to go for years. No, it won't. Because you're going to have other countries, whether it's Russia or whatever, wanting to send their people over here to set up shop. We probably won't let Russia, but people that we deal with. And 5 million is nothing to them. It's like lunch money. It's only a lot to us because we don't have it. So we thinking that's crazy. We thinking on a small level. We thinking about the regular citizens. They want to be citizens. America, like, we ain't got time to be thinking about that. We in debt over here. This is why our taxes, everything keep going up but our pay. You know what I'm saying? If we think on a bigger level, like maybe we can get out of debt, they still gonna raise stuff every year, whatever, or every other year, whatever, but it won't be so crazy. And he's talking about trying to get rid of, so right now, what it looks like, he's gotten rid of, I don't know if it passed, someone on the internet said it passed, the tax on tips, tax on overtime, and tax on Social Security. So he's thinking of a way to pay for this stuff ahead of time. I think tips should be a bonus, not, oh, we're going to put this on your income tax. So a lot of people don't report their tips because they're getting taxed on it. And they probably getting $3, $4 an hour type stuff. And then the overtime, you work more overtime so you can get more money, but then they put you in a different tax bracket and they take more taxes out. So it's like it's kind of hurting you to work overtime. And then Social Security, you on a set income. They shouldn't be taking no tax out of that. So it's like a trickle effect. They've already I think they passed the bill to stop taking taxes out of this stuff. So we're not thinking like this. And I think that's probably, the billionaires that he got with him because they know how to make money, whatever. So now he's working with we're like, oh, he got all these billionaires in there, but they know how to make money. And now they're applying it to America, saying, let's make money so it can benefit the citizens. Right now, places like California, Florida, whatever, they moving because taxes is crazy. So just imagine if we thought like that. Well, everybody ain't critical thinkers. I understand. But this gold card is basically saying, we know these big companies are going to pay for their people to come over here to be citizens, set up shop, and then we're going to benefit off of it because they're going to hire a lot of their people. But they're going to hire a lot of Americans also. So there go more jobs. So for now on, listen. It looks like this guy got a plan. It looks like any president we'd have had before this ain't came up with this. And that's probably because I don't know why. I ain't gonna even try to assume that I know why. It just seems like this stuff is working. This stuff is working. I had to jot this down. I was like, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security. And then he's talking about getting rid of federal tax, taking taxes out of your check. And people are like, how would that work? Because when we get our paychecks, they're taking taxes out of it. So we've already paid our taxes. But then when we go to the store, they're taking taxes again. You buy a house, taxes again. It's just, our money is getting taxed so much, and it's normal. Just imagine if they take taxes, they stop taking taxes out of our checks, right? That's an extra $200 to $300 on every payday. That's an extra $200 to $300, and we can afford to pay health care and not feel some type of way or whatever. Yeah, even though I believe every American should have free health care, but if they saving all this money, hey, I'll pay for health care. Come on, we ain't tripping. That's $200 to $300 extra on your paycheck. They're going to tax you on everything else anyway, food or whatever. They're going to tax everything anyway. And then we don't have to go to the hassle of filing taxes. Oh, they didn't take enough out on my check, so I owe this year. Or, oh, they're going to give me some money back. If they're going to give the money back, why even take it from you? Because they're making money off of your money. They're taking your money, investing it, whatever. At the end of the year, they give you a portion of it back or say, oh, you owe us still. I don't know if people understand how well this will help. I just don't understand. This would help. If they've already done the tip stuff and taken time, if they can stop federal taxes, we'll have like $200 to $300 extra on our payday. We're going to get taxed on everything else anyway. And then if they can charge these people to come over here to be citizens, because right now it ain't costing them nothing. I mean, they probably paying, but I'm talking about the government. They come over here and once you're citizens now, you got all the benefits that we got or whatever. And that usually costs money. Helping people that are less fortunate. Then I wouldn't have a problem helping people, whatever. He's coming in thinking like America is a business anyway. It's just like a failing business. That's all. They're making a lot of bad decisions, giving people this, and nothing's coming back in. He's looking at it like, oh, we want it to be a successful business. Let's cut Section 8. Let's cut this. Let's cut that. And like, oh my God. That is meant to help you. It's not meant to take care of you. And if you've been on Section 8 for 8 years, when do you get on your feet? When do you get on your feet? It's been 8 years. It's been 10 years. It's not supposed to be a lifestyle. It's supposed to be something to help you get on your feet. So he's coming in thinking like a straight businessman. And he's hiring billionaires and millionaires around him that know how to make money, and they're going to help America. I'm not saying I'm a Trump fan. All I'm saying is, damn, this don't seem bad. So let's see what he do. Instead of complaining about everything he's doing. Oh, he's moving too fast. What? He wasn't even elected. Why he got Elon Musk in there? You don't hire a person to do a job and then complain about every move they make. I eat knowledge for breakfast. I'm out.
Let's break down what the Gold Card Visa program entails. According to recent reports, this program is designed to replace the existing EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program, which required a minimum investment of approximately $1 million into a U.S. business that creates at least 10 jobs. In contrast, the Gold Card Visa demands a whopping $5 million investment, offering green card privileges and a pathway to American citizenship. The administration suggests that both individuals and companies can purchase these gold cards, aiming to attract wealthy, successful individuals who can significantly contribute to the U.S. economy through taxes and job creation. However, details regarding the specific qualifications and application processes are still forthcoming, expected to be released within the next 2 weeks. I wonder how possible that is. But we'll keep our fingers crossed and watch what will happen. The introduction of the gold card visa has elicited a range of reactions. Critics argued that this program essentially allows the wealthy to buy, now in quotes, US citizenship, raising ethical concerns about equity and the commodification of nationality. Comedian Jimmy Kimmel likened the scheme to a customer rewards program at a casino, suggesting it reduces US citizenship to a mere transaction. Additionally, concerns have been raised about the potential for foreign influence, especially considering President Trump's comments about possibly selling these visas to Russian oligarchs. On the other hand, supporters claim that the influx of wealthy investors could stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and help reduce the national debt. The administration has emphasized that the funds generated could significantly contribute to the economy, with President Trump suggesting it will help pay off trillions in national debt. From an economic standpoint, the success of the Gold Card Visa program hinges on its ability to attract a substantial number of investors. Analysts point out that similar programs in other countries have seen limited interest. For instance, golden visa programs in the UK and Australia have attracted only a few hundred applications annually. Given the high investment threshold and the requirement for gold card holders to pay US taxes on global income, it's uncertain whether this initiative will generate the anticipated demand. Moreover, while the administration aims to use this program to address the national debt, experts believe it's improbable that the funds raised will make a significant dent in the 36 trillion debt as President Trump suggested. In conclusion, the Gold Card Visa program represents a bold shift in U.S. immigration policy, prioritizing financial investment as a pathway to citizenship. While it promises potential economic benefits, it also raises critical questions about fairness, national security, and the true impact on the nation's finances. As more details emerge, it will be essential to scrutinize the program's framework to ensure it aligns with the country's values and long-term interests. We invite you to share your thoughts on this development. Do you believe the gold card visa is a viable solution for economic growth? Or does it pose more risk than benefit? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Eco Room Vibes for more insightful discussions on current events. Until next time, stay informed and engaged.